Week 16, 10-4 Cowboys coming to Carolina to face our 12-2 Panthers, who have a really good offense, even though it just seems like it struggles at times. They have a good defense, though. They have a top 10, maybe even top 5 overall defense. And they're really good at passing the ball. I mean, they actually have a good offense, too. This is going to be, I mean, just looking at the stats, it's a good matchup. Uh, Shoot, you could even argue that maybe they even look better overall because our run game, our defensive run stopping sucks. Chuba Hubbard somehow ended up on the Cowboys and he's injured. I'm thinking if we win and Seattle loses, we'll be 2 games ahead of them with 2 games left. I do not. I mean, and then they'd have to win the last 2 and us lose. So I would have liked to. Yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to get through this game. Let's take a look at their staff. Brian Schottenheimer, West Coast zone run, 4 3/4 defense. Oops. Okay. Dak Prescott, Tyler Smith, really good left guard out of Tulsa. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson at tight end. Man, they're stacked in the passing game. One of the best kickers in the league. Tyler Booker, Cooper Beebe. Gosh, dang, man. Jaden Blue, Keldrick Falk. Okay, so yeah, he's Ashton Hampton, who's injured. Cam Cook. Yeah, you get the rookies now. Okay, you got Coy Parrish, however you pronounce it. Dominic McKinley, who is actually #1 at the NFC side for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Then you got Francis Mauigoa. I don't know how you pronounce it. Marion Miller. Okay, so they got some players. Let's take a look at their depth chart. Alright, Prescott backed up by Brendan Sorsby, a rookie out of Texas Tech. Blue, Cam Cook, Gold, Christian Kirk, Jalen Hyatt, okay. Guyton may be the only weak spot on that offensive line, man. Oh no, Francis Mauigoa, Keldrick Falk, Donovan Ezeraku. Who's better? Oh, Falk is. How big is he? Damn, 6'6", 269. You got this freaking guy. If we could shut him down, that'll help Rojas, who's trying to get back into the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Weak at linebacker. Weak at corner. They don't have the rookie starting at free safety. Isaiah Simmons, huh? Dang. Alright. Let's play. No, I think I'm going to go back to my playbook. And yeah, we'll just stick with that for now. So, I was thinking about the Steelers playbook. Should I try it? Let's try it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.
Here's the thing. If
Brings
we
us
lose
to the
this
Tar Heel
one,
state of North Carolina, where the spirit
we're
of the late
12,
Sam Hill lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers, Dave Canales. His team already has the X by their name. They have clinched the division. Now it's all about best seeding in the NFC playoffs. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. He was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it is Brooks. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second
From the
and
42-yard line,
at the
here's second
42-yard
down
line.
and 7. From the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Young. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He takes off. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They go sideline, and he stays it out. Ryan Schottenheimer disagrees on the sideline, and he's going to throw the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
On play action, here's Dak. Forced out left. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be third down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. On the play fake, Dak. Now he'll air this one out deep for
Nice
Hyatt.
pick, Merrick. That is, last game was good.
And the Panthers
Picking
are
this
going to
one.
take possession.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. On first down is Young. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young to throw on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Young gonna give it to Bruce. Finding room to the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Young.
Oh, my goodness.
First down throw there is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
To throw is Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Panthers. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are out to a 10-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. A run with the fullback in goal. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Prescott gonna make the read and keep it himself. And he'll get down, avoid the hit. Gain about 7, setting up third down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Third and short. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Dak to throw. Now screen set up for Blue. He'll get it inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the count. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Right back to the fullback. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Dak to throw. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Good blocking, and he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Cowboys 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Young. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. As we are ready to get back underway. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 16 yards.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Burks coming out for their next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run, and here is Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Now Young. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll drop this for Blue. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Now a give on the ground, and he's going to be brought down past the 45. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Dak going to give this to Blue. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Prescott now. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
11 on the play. And the Cowboy 1st down.
On the handoff, Blue. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. They put Pickens in motion. Second down, Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Back to throw is Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Christian Kirk, touchdown Cowboys. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. A give. Here comes Blue. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Now Prescott. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down, Dallas.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Second and 5. To throw is Dak. He has Hyatt complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third and 1.
On third down, they'll run. And here comes the reverse. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll return this from the 11. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Donovan Ezeraku there to make the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Young. That's taken in by McMillan. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Dak to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. On the ground, it's Blue. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd down and 3. To throw, Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
9 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Young. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. He was 3rd and 2. Here we go. Throwing is Young. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's going to have a first down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards. The pickup on that 4th and 2.
You guys are weird. You guys are just fucking dumb.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers cuts the deficit down to 1.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Whoa! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They send the tight end in motion.
48-yard line.
This is Blue. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And you'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. 3rd, they need 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense and receiver Teteroa McMillan set to take over once again. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Young gonna give it to Brooks. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they're not gonna run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The Panthers will line
Now
up
Young.
conversion.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's down. That's made by Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
That is Ferguson in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to be 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Now Young. That's to the right side and incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Young. The catch made by McMillan. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacting the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Young. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. That is Ferguson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll take off again. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up 6, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's down. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
A run with Blue. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It was Odafe Owe to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That is Ferguson in motion. On the play fake, Dak. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
For the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That is
Thank goodness. I like seeing
and
those.
he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Young. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And that's going to move him closer. Plus, they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Young.
Oh, nice.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage.
Cowboys 25.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Blue. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 12. And the Cowboy 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead. It's Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
How the fuck
We're
did
going to try to
we
pick
gain a
this
yard
up on
from that?
3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Brooks.
Why would we
And that
run
one
it on
shut
3rd
down
and 8?
pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Wilson on the tackle. A gain of
On now is the punt team for the Panthers,
4th down.
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That is Ferguson in motion. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now.
Thank you.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Out quickly here to Pickens. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Panthers offense and receiver Teteroa McMillan set to take over once again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Here's 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Young.
There you go. Oh, I tried to
Taken
drop
in
it.
by McMillan. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
38 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Young.
25.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw.
Nice.
Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter. They've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with, unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Panthers 36. Cowboys.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Now screen set up for Blue. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach, his Panthers, heading back onto the field. They'll start really in field goal territory already.
Oh, wait, was it down?
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
Can't overturn it. Damn.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. That is Ferguson in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Over the middle he locates McMillan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Wilson on the tackle.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It is third and 10.
It's third and 10.
Now Young, who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one taken in by Hyatt. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On second down, it's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the Cowboys first down.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Kirk is the motion man. To the air again. Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Prescott's
He'll
pass.
get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Third and short. Prescott in the middle of the field. It's taken by C.D. Lamb. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Slot man in motion right.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
They'll throw again. Dak. He has Hyatt complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7
It's a
yards.
gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Prescott again.
At the 41-yard line.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Cowboys first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak.
The pass.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. In motion, Lamb. a second down throw for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
15 yards and leads to third down.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that ball incomplete over the middle. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Young. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Panthers, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Again, it is Brooks. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On a handoff, Brooks. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go play action with Young. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field, and let's see what caused it.
Oh, just run out the clock, man.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Back to throw, Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant.
Okay, dude.
And he'll
Seriously,
be taken down as the
I
clock
would not
ticks
go for the field
towards
goal.
2 minutes to play.
make it hard for him. They're
So,
going for the
2
fucking
minutes to
field goal.
play here in the 2nd half.
God damn
We'll
it.
come back and finish this one off after this.
This might be an
So
overtime game.
it's big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And he has missed this one. No good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Into the hands of Pickens. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
They'll drop to throw.
Get there. Oh.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 2 yards to go.
Throwing is Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Cowboys.
Again, Prescott to the air. That one swung out to Blue. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker. Now, 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. At the 32.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Now Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Dak to throw.
Damn it.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Forced to his right. He's going to run it. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
He'll get up and spike it here inside of a half-minute remaining. A run with the fullback, Ingle. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
He'll get up and spike it with 16 seconds remaining.
One play to get in the end zone.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. Prescott now.
Oh, it's over.
They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
What are you
Young
doing?
to throw on 1st down. He'll step up and run.
What are you doing?
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.
yards. We did hold them under 100 rushing. That's good. I didn't see that one play to start the second half. Music's loud. Okay, let's see how the standings are for the playoffs. Seattle didn't lose. Damn it. So Seahawks and Rams. They've already played each other. Oh, he's second. McKinley's down here now. So I'm dealing with the Saints. And who else? Cam Franklin, maybe Matthew Bailey. So it's got to be between us, Seattle, Rams, and Giants. So probably just us, Rams, and... Well, no, because... Yeah, they still have a shot, I guess, if we lose both games. Alright, let's see how I did here on my thingies. Okay, so we got the under 2 sacks allowed. Okay, we got that one. And then we did not get that one. This one is done. We did not get that one. God dang it. Got that one. Okay. What could I do here? Let's look and see. So Colin Simmons is 1. Franklin Bailey. Franklin and okay, Chargers and Chiefs. Left edge. 10 sacks. 8 tackles for loss. 64. 37 solo. Alright, Chiefs, what do they got? Let's see. Oh, here it is, okay. Damn, it's all about tackles, 2 interceptions. Damn, the kid's good, man. Fucking nice size, too. Not that fast. Alright, Saints. Sacks. Oh, I think it's that guy on the Chargers. 2 forced fumbles. And what does Rojas have? and Graves tied, baby. Oh yeah, dude, he's behind the ball here. Behind the ball. Oh yeah, I think the Chiefs, Chargers kid's gonna get it. This kid right here. I think he's a front runner. Well, let's look at the offense. Oh, there's too many.